Our journey has been quite long and trying, difficult. But that's the beauty of it, that we are where we are through those difficulties. We have endured, we have survived. We want to do just as much to be better human beings, to be where we want to be. Some people in other parts of the world have taken for granted. We will be there no matter what. This is what we said from the beginning. "30 years ago, now we're covering 30 years since there was tragedy in our country. But we believed. We wanted to live our lives, even so many lost theirs. And we promised ourselves. You know, there is I think people say that lightning does not strike twice in the same place. Doesn't strike the same place twice. Maybe. But for me, I want to be on the safe side. I would rather make sure and prepare for a situation where Rwanda, that was struck once badly in '94, will not be struck again. I want us Rwandans not to take chances. We just have to ensure that we are not going to be struck again. And that is possible. We just have to prepare our defenses, build our capacity. You know, with the lightning, which I was giving the example of, is something, maybe in some languages they call it something else, even in the same language, English, but I know it as a lightning conductor. You put it on a house. When the lightning strikes, everything goes down to the earth and leaves the building and the people and things intact in the house, if it was a house. So we have to make sure that we put in place this protective mechanism. And that's going to be by every one of us being prepared and working together to to ensure that that does not happen again. Learning lessons from our past and history, building on that, moving ahead into our future, which must be better than our past. And you know, human beings are capable of many things, some of them as bad as what happened 30 years ago in our country. But human beings also have the capacity to do good things. Like Rwandans have repaired what was destroyed, including our lives, and we are much better now than we were 30 years ago. We just have to keep going. I was going to say don't relax, but I want you to relax. Only that remember that while you relax, you also, parallel to that, you need to be doing the right things, the right way, and the right speed. So these are things we saw for Rwandans who came from different places, and friends of Rwanda whom I mentioned too. The reasons for Rwanda Day to start with is to make sure that every Rwandan who is outside of Rwanda is connected with his or her home wherever they are. You can leave Rwanda and go wherever you want to go, but Rwanda should not leave you. It stays with you. So maybe if you stayed with it in some form, it's good for all of us. It's good for Rwanda, it's good for you. And it is doable. That's why whenever I have an opportunity, we have this Rwanda Day. We have had so many here in the United States. We have had more than a dozen of them. We have had them in Canada, in Europe, in Africa itself, in Asia, but more here in the United States. And we will have more Rwandans. So we are here now 30 years after the tragedy. And I know since '94, many of you are about that age, 30 years, plus, minus, but around that. I want to ensure that we understand that our future, your future, is in your hands. The young people of our country, we want to be able to rely on you, to believe in you, to get a sense that you've been brought up in a manner that is going to be meaningful and to put Rwanda in a place where it deserves to be. It's upon you. Those are choices that you have to make. And I don't see why you wouldn't make those good choices that will enable it to happen as we want it. So those in business, in politics, in philanthropy, in faith organizations and different things, we welcome you. We thank you for many things you're already doing, but we have to be aware there is more to come. There is more expected from all of us. So that's the pleasure of being here and thanking you for what you're already doing and urging you to do more. Asking you to do more isn't like making you feel that what you're doing is a thankless job, but just the reality of our situation and what is expected of us.